Training. All right, good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday, everyone. My name is Marnie Hernandez, and today we are doing our certificate workshop, and today we're doing Paris. So if you're new with us, congratulations, welcome aboard. Just so you know, what we do on these is it's just a get together. We learn about different destinations. We learn about different vendors, different places, etc. First off, help you to earn knowledge and be able to sell those places to your clients, you know, advertise, etc. Cool part is after we're done, you're going to get a certificate. You can post it everywhere and, you know, let people know, hey, I'm a Paris specialist, I'm a New Orleans specialist, I'm a cruise specialist, etc. Okay, so the cool part also is you get to do sorry, I'm throwing this in here now. You get all kinds of promotional material, get invited to fam trips, discounts. Sometimes you can even earn free nights, $100 gift cards, etc. Okay, so just wanted to share that with you, why, you know, we do this. Also, if for any reason you have to jump off, I do record these so you guys can catch up and get, you know, all the trainings later. And then I'm also going to show you where the trainings are. Okay, so I have it here on my YouTube channel. Okay, so all the trainings that I do, I even do the presentation, new agent orientation, etc. So these are all on my YouTube channel if you don't know. But Sandy was amazing and actually got them in order for you guys. So I'm going to show you that, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Again, the link for today is the TBO Academy, and we're doing Paris. So I'll put that link in here again. If you haven't gone in and registered or got signed up, it's right there. And then in our incentive voucher group, okay, Sandy has organized it under features. I think it is. Let me get here. Right here. And under featured, she has all our trainings that we have completed in here, but in order. So you don't have to flip around my YouTube channel and try to find each one, because sometimes, you know, we do one now, but we may not do the second one until next month or something, because we already had the schedule made. So she's got it in order here. Starts out with the different programs that we use to do the trainings. Okay, here's the link so you can register ahead of time. Destinations, then she has hotels, cruises, etc. The ones in yellow are the ones we're doing this month, and then we'll start doing next month. We're doing Dubai, Clea, Sandals, Bora Bora, Jamaica, and IHG so far. So if you have any that you guys need to see or want to learn that are not already here, please let us know so we can add that to the schedule for next month. Okay. All right, so again, all the Disney's amazing, and again, to get all those perks, guys, definitely get in there and watch and do the Disney. Okay, and it's fun when we do it together, because again, a lot of times we end up with people that have already been there, you know, to Paris, and can then, you know, yeah, I saw that, or yeah, make sure you see this or do this or whatever. Okay. And then again, we take the test together. So if you're just signing in or anything, don't worry. What we do is we go through, we read, I go ahead and read on the courses and stuff. And then when we get to the test, we make sure everybody is there getting the test taken and everybody passes. Okay. So good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. Let's go ahead and get started. So again, we're doing Paris today, and then hopefully we'll get done. Yeah, Spirit, hold on. And ask for penny fares. Sorry, penny fares. I usually look and see which flights I want, and then you have to purchase right then and there, but you can do it up to 6 months out. but you have to go to the counter. All right, sorry. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started. And then if we get done, we're going to do Paris experts so we can get them both done. Okay. All right. Did anybody also, if anybody can watch the chat, answer any questions? I'm just looking to see if anybody messaged. So, you know, what's the link? What's this? So, okay. All right. So Paris, a walk about Paris will provide lessons in history, beauty, and in the point of life. These words of Thomas Jefferson indeed capture the spirit of Paris that a traveler is most likely to catch during a defined stay in its stimulating spaces. Standing with the history that has influenced global imaginations and hosting a myriad forms of art that redefine the boundaries of aesthetics are a few characteristics of this geographical skim and culturally dense city. And again, no, 50, almost 57, never been there. My daughter's 20. She just went in November to Disney Paris, booked it on her own, flew out there, had an amazing time. And yeah, 20 years old. So get out there and live life. Okay. Frequently asked questions. I'll read that. As you see, this is intermediate, 20 to 30 minutes, which usually means about an hour. English, and pass the quiz to complete the course. All right. So best till date. Okay. So different people. What is the weather like? Okay. The weather's quite pleasant during the spring and summer months. However, the weather can change rather quickly. It can start raining. It is advisable to carry an umbrella, wear multiple layers of clothes. During the fall and winter months, the temperature drops quite considerably and it can get very windy. One should carry gloves, mittens, and earmuffs. How can one skip long queues at museums? For Musée d'Orsay and Laver, again, guys, please forgive me for my pronunciations. One can make advance reservations and skip the long main queue. However, there is a minimum wait time for security checks. Is it advisable to buy a museum pass? If you are a serious art lover and plan to visit at least 2 museums in a day, then it should be advisable to buy a museum pass. Otherwise, it would not be economically viable. Okay. So again, when you're sharing or finding out, you know, what your client wants, ask them if they, you know, want to go to the museums. What is the best way to experience the city of Paris? The best way is by walking, even though it is the second largest city in Europe. So good walking shoes, guys. Where is the Rive Gauche located? It's located on the south side of the River Seine. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get started on the course. Yes, get those steps in. Exactly. All right, this is good learning and due practice. Paris destination course contains a lot of information for a tourist who is planning to visit the city. For tour operators, it is a must-take course, okay? So again, guys, if you guys plan on going anywhere, I always do this. I went on a cruise to Puerto Vallarta, so we made sure we did a Puerto Vallarta training because I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything, okay? So again, please let us know if you know you're going somewhere, if there's a certain training you want to see. And again, why ain't I in here? Hold on. Come on. It hasn't had its coffee yet either. Come on. I was in before. Okay, let's try this one. Iceland. Okay, I missed it. Let's see. And again, you can look over here and see if we did Iceland. UHIJK. Nope, we don't have Iceland. So we did, what was Norway? Wasn't it Norway that we did with the Northern Lights? So I will add Iceland. Again, guys, just let us know so we can add it in, okay? All right. Also, really quick before I get started, I wanted to know, how do you guys like the times and the dates? Do you like Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays and the times? Again, Christine covers for me a lot, so I just want to make sure that works for everybody, and you guys like it 4 times a week. All right, perfect. Okay, so again, we're doing Paris. So let me get back to Paris. Works great. Okay. And again, you know, if you can't make it, we do the good. Okay, perfect. We do have the recordings for you guys. So, but I find them kind of fun, and it separates, you know, from the learning, the training or whatever, you know, that we usually do and stuff to kind of more relaxed and again, learning about the information. So, all right. Hopefully I'm in. There we go. Okay, the Eiffel Tower. So much better live. Thank you. All right. Can you hear my horse? When we got stuck on our cruise and then our flight got canceled and I started getting sick. It's like everything. Okay. But anyway, I'm here. Okay. Eiffel Tower. Can you imagine Paris without the Eiffel Tower, which is why topping the list is the iconic wonder of the world. What Burj Khalifa is a Dubai, Eiffel Tower is to Paris. Oh, what Burj Khalifa is to Dubai, Eiffel Tower is to Paris. Named after its engineer, Gustave Eiffel, this lattice tower is made of wrought iron and welcomes millions of visitors each year. By the end of your vacation in Paris, if you feel overwhelmed and dying with its soothing evening weather and romantic dim light view, then climb right to the first or second floor of the monument to book yourself a precious seat in any of the restaurants that populate it. To get the most out of this dinner with the city of love, share your table with any willing guest and let the conversation unfurl a new chapter in your travel diaries. After a sumptuous meal, climb to the top of the tower for a breathtaking view of the city. Shout out to all the unreachable faces or delve in your reminiscence of the place. Once you reach the top, you can only find peace and relaxation. Step outside from your enamored thoughts about the tower to pre-book the tickets in advance, because long queues are a common sight at the feet of this man-made wonder. Okay. All right, then you have the Laver Museum. Paris is a multifaceted experience if only you wish to explore its different colors. After days of walking through shopping hubs, wide lanes, and tasting the delicious marbles made by some of the most creative hands of chefs in various restaurants, if you retain a love for the city's history or even feel inquisitive to know the source of all the energy and vigorous culture of Paris, turn your steps towards the enthralling Laver Museum. Housing more than 30,000 works of art, Laver Museum is home to the iconic Mona Lisa and is termed as the marvel of the museum. A name justifiable deserved. Entering the Laver is as much a walk into the history of France as it is into the histories of other civilizations. At once, you can get lost in the passages of the museum amongst the artifacts from Egypt, and at another instance, feast your eyes at the cultural products of ancient Greek, Rome, and the Islamic world. While the world can be traversed in about 80 days, if you take the word of Jules Verne, it is impossible for anyone to tour the entire museum in one day. So it's advisable to focus on a particular gallery that appeals the most to you and begin your knowledge-seeking expeditions from right there. But don't walk away too far, especially in the museum basement, which houses the relics from the days of France's great kings. Sounds interesting. All right, the Notre Dame de Paris. Ever wonder about the religious center of Paris that powers the faith of its people? Tread no further and visit the Notre Dame de Paris, or Our Lady of Paris Cathedral. For feeling the vibes of religion, amalgamated with Gothic art of the French medieval ages. Okay, be nice, Sandy. Standing in the heart of Paris, Notre Dame Cathedral proudly showcases, thank you, dear. Got my coffee. All right, proudly showcases its archaic architecture and is known around the world for its enticing history. Louvre. Okay, thank you, Nicole. Louvre, thank you. Okay, again, I appreciate that. From the decorative hold on, standing, enticing history. Okay, there's no place in entire Paris whose elements speak their historical tales like those of this holy center. From the decorative doorway to the impressive stained glass windows, everything about Notre Dame is breathtaking. Even if you're not an ardent admirer of sculptural art, consciously observe the different parts of Notre Dame to appreciate their beautiful carving, innovative infrastructural design, and awe-inspiring looks. But in case you are an architect on vacation, rest assured that you have hit the jackpot. Feel free to visit the cathedral for chewing new thoughts in your brain or exercising your knowledge cells on the wonder of the distinctions between the four sides of the Notre Dame. All right. And Disneyland Paris. Who doesn't love Disney, guys? Again, my daughter went here. So jealous. When traveling with kids, Disneyland Paris should never be missed. Add an American and fantastic taste to your Paris trip by spending a day in one of the most visited theme parks in the whole of Europe, Disneyland, a branch of the original Disneyland in the United States. It is truly a delight for the young ones and adults alike. This place should not be missed if someone is looking to relive childhood memories or meet the heart-throbbing prince and princesses of the Disney animated universe. Located at an easy driving distance of 20 miles from central Paris. Drive into its colorful world for fun-filled activities, thrilling amusement rides, mind-refreshing shows, and Disney themed parades, which would take you to the life-size adventures of your favorite animated characters. If you are tired from the hectic travel schedule, pull up your visit to Disneyland Paris from the last to the top of the must-visit list. Dare to keep yourself from gasping at the recreated castle of Sleeping Beauty, only to be bemused by the spell of the evil fairy. All right. Anybody else been to Disneyland Paris? It's on my bucket list. All right. Okay, Nicole. Arc de Triomphe, the French version of the India Gate and the Gateway of India. Arc de Triomphe is indeed the star site of a Paris holiday. Situated in the western end of the Champs-Élysées, Arc de Triomphe de l'Étoile is adorned with intricately carved sculptures. But don't confuse it with the smaller version, the Arc de Triomphe du Carrousel, which is placed near the western end of the Louvre. Okay, this attraction bears a toll. Thank you, Ivan. Welcome. A toll. Thank you. Okay, so this attraction bears names of the battles fought during the First French Republic and Napoleon's empire, along the names of all the French generals who served in them on its inner and outer surfaces. But that's not all. As the center of the historical thread of the city, the Arc celebrates 4 sculptural groups: La Départ de 1792, La Triomphe de 1810, La Resistance de 1814, and La Paix de 1815, and 6 reliefs, which denote 4 benchmark events in French history. Hire a local guide from the Arc facilities and witness how the monument speaks in the voices of over millions of French through its architecture. Looks beautiful, right? How about the Statue of Liberty in Paris? If you are under the impression that the Statue of Liberty prestigiously presides on the banks of the United States, then be prepared to challenge that fact while you visit the soon-to-be globally famous the French version of the Statue of Liberty at the artificial island of Lyon Science. Okay. Gifted to France by the American community as a marker of the anniversary of the French Revolution, this quarter-length replica of the original French gifted Statue of Liberty in New York is a relatively lesser famous tourist attraction of Paris. Nonetheless, visit this marker for enjoying a heart-taking ride atop the Pont de Grenelle or Pont de Berhankium. If not, stir your Republican spirits, okay? Don't forget, this priceless landmark takes no cost for admission and features as a remarkable location in the National Treasure Book of Secrets. So bide your vacation time for this architectural beauty. I didn't even know that. Did you guys know that? How about bird's eye view of the city of light, or La Ville Lumière, Paris, cannot be fully understood until it's observed in its entirety. Known for its beauty and architecture, many Paris attractions offer bird eye views of the city, whether from the Eiffel Tower or Arc de Triomphe. The choice is yours. Standing at either of these great man-made constructions, you can see the minute tops of other Paris attractions, each of which marks a particular period in the history of the city. But don't think your money and time is only worth that much. Looking at the cityscape with binoculars is an excellent way to appreciate its overall city design, something that is not possible while walking around through its enmeshed streets. All right, how about the Paris Catacombs? Experience the dark side of the love capital by visiting the Paris Catacombs. Home to the remains of more than 6 million French, this dark ossuary can fright and delight you at the same time. Take up a night tour in the halls, ooh, spooky, of this commemorative structure for feeling the dread of the burden of civilization and development. Constructed on the routes of quarries of Paris, the catacombs may as well send chills down your spine with the echoing whispers. But if you are afraid of entering alone, wait for the latest concerts in its premises and dance to the beats of the eeriest place in entire France. Just be sure of purchasing the tickets well in advance to cut the queue. Wasn't that spooky? No. Take a river cruise. Carry your seasickness curing tablets and plenty of clothes before you leave, because what can be better than sipping sparkling wine and witnessing the beauty of Paris on a cruise? The tables on the deck, accompanied by a band, carve the perfect setting to enjoy luxury at its best. Whether you want to opt for a day cruise, bathing in the sunset colors, or glittering amongst the lights at a nighttime cruise, the choice is yours. But the river boating trip is sure to be a notable experience regardless of the time you plan to undertake it. Sounds romantic. How about a picnic? You don't need to plan a tightly packed trip if you wish to have a taste of the history, culture, and fashion of Paris. A mere seating at some of its public spots is enough to give you a glimpse of its exquisite nature. To soak in the vibe of the city, plan a picnic to any of its popular spots, including the Canal Saint Martin, Champ de Mars, erstwhile called as Eiffel Tower, Esplanade des Invalides, and Parcs des Buttes Chaumont and de la Villette. Again, I apologize. When on vacation to Europe, keep a day free to plan a picnic to any of these spots. Carry your favorite French street food and drinks along with a pair of sheets while away your day looking at the marvels of the French civilization and biting on foodies' delicacies. Now, there couldn't be a more relaxing way to enjoying Paris. How about evening activities? Hey, stop. The commercial waterway of Paris, Seine River, hosts a desirable trip for a number of activities. If the tickling breezes of the river coming atop its bridges, like Point Alexander III and Pont Neuf in Paris, seems, sorry, my hair keeps flying in my face, seems to have stopped interest stopped interesting you, then take a motorboat expedition of the cuts and corners of the river. Appreciate Notre Dame like never before, or simply see the city of Paris as it looks from offshores. If time runs in your favor, hitch a ride on the cheap excursion boats to drive on the rippling waters of Paris, on Rive Droit and River Gauche. All right. How about a sleepover at Shakespeare Book Company? That sounds kind of fun. Can there be a midnight in Paris without the Shakespeare Book Company? Definitely not. And likewise, any trip to Paris is incomplete without a peaceful stay at one of the most simply sophisticated places of all that is, the Shakespeare Book and Company. Run to this place for collecting premature autographs from writers who are yet to shoot to fame, or simply soothe your literary instincts by spending a good time between oldest copies of bestseller books. Don't shy away from cuddling in the rented beds available at the shop to spend a starry night amongst the best literary geniuses of your time. That sounds kind of cool and romantic, huh, guys? All right, the weather. Seated on the western front of Europe, France, and by extension, Paris experiences a warm and wet climate throughout the year. Such welcoming weather makes it a hot choice. You can sit out while looking at the river. How beautiful. Yes, definitely. Bucket list. All right, such welcoming weather makes it a hot choice for tourists all over the year. Yet, June to August, now remember these are usually test questions. June to August and September to October is the best time to visit Paris. The summer, spring months from April to June are also the perfect time for planning a vacation to Paris, especially when you intend to spend most of your vacation time on the roads or pavements of the city. For someone on a budget, traveling during the off-peak season is highly recommended, as hotel rates and attraction tickets are available at slashed prices. However, no matter where you visit, you are bound to experience some crowd, okay? The culture, okay? The popular name of Paris as the city of art finds its reason in the vibrant culture of the country, which is hoisted in its cultural products. The French are very proud when it comes to their culture, food, music, and history, known throughout the world for its enchanting history and culinary arts. Paris is an excellent amalgamation of the old and new world. People from all over the world visit Paris to witness the outgoing and ever young culture of the city, melting into architecture and diverse nightclubs. On your first visit to this fascinating city, avoid slipping into dominant art forms and do not miss the propping new form of arts like photography, theater, and culinary servings. French population is a heterogeneous mix of different ethnicities and I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce things today.
Ethnicities.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay, thank you. No, true, the majority of people identify themselves as Roman Catholics. Is that right? Yes. You can also find Catholics, Muslims, Protestants, Jewish individuals during your stay. And if your luck hasn't run out, you may be able to attend some of their ritualistic festivities as well. The more that is said about French cuisine, the lesser it seems. However, 3 ingredients that sum up a typical French dish are delicious wine, crispy bread, and smoky vegetables or meat. Take your time to pick your meal from the numerous seasonal delicacies and regional dishes that Paris restaurants offer for your tongues. Whew. Okay, how about the language? French, being the capital of France, the official language of Paris, by law is stipulated as French. However, English is widely understood and spoken around the city, for a number of European English-speaking tourists populate the city throughout the year. Yet, in case you are fluent in Arabic, Portuguese, Spanish, or Italian, do not worry, for you would easily find a companion in the multilingual crowd of the capital. Also, there are a lot of expatriates who speak Chinese, German, Celtic languages, in addition to others. All right. Quiz time. Everybody ready? Let me know if you're ready and we will get started. Again, we don't want to all right, so let's take the quiz. Which is the second most spoken language in Paris? Is it English? German? English? Thank you. What is the official language of Paris? That is French. Paris is synonymous with architecture, fashion. Architecture, right? I think they talk more about that than the fashion, right? When are most of the local monuments closed? What was it? I don't remember that, but I remember this. Remember, what is the best time to visit? We'll do Monday, Tuesday. Okay. And okay, thank you. And then when's the best time to visit? September to October, was it? June to August. Okay, so let's try it out, guys. Okay, so we've got English, French, architecture, Monday, Tuesday, and June to August. Ding, ding, ding.
Wait, I was going to say you got two wrong.
Got two wrong. Two wrong. All right. So is it history or fashion for the first one? Okay, so here, what was it? This was June, right? That was right, right? So is it history or fashion? Because we chose architecture. What was the other one we missed?
I think the June one was wrong, if I'm not mistaken.
What is it, September to October?
I don't know. I got to go back and answer all these.
And is it fashion or history, do you think?
It was June to August, and I thought it was history.
Okay, let's try history. Official language is French, and then English is the second, right?
Wait, no, stop.
Don't.
I just submitted the answers that you gave me, and they were wrong. The time of year to visit Paris was wrong, and the synonym, it's got to be fashion then.
Marnie, it's September and October, and the other one's fashion.
Thank you. All right, so it's fashion and September and October. All right, let's try it.
Am I supposed to be doing this at the same time online?
Yeah, so what happens is a lot of people will follow on their phone and then do the test online. So they'll do like the Zoom on the phone, but if not, just take pictures of the test and then you can retake it or whatever. Just take pictures of the answers if you want. But yeah, so a lot of people, if you're new, will follow along on the Zoom on your phone, but get on the link and do the test together. So that way you got it. Okay. So if you want, again, I can wait for you to catch up, or we have the answers here for you so you can do it. All right. So we're going to do September, Monday, fashion, French, and English. Ding, ding, ding. 5 out of 5. Yeah. See, guys, 23 of us, and we did it together. So thank you, guys. Appreciate it. All right. So again, hold on one sec. No, you can go to any airport. I know that has a Spirit. Sorry. Okay. All right.
Hey,
So
Marnie?
yes.
I'm sorry.
No
I'm sorry,
worries.
but I did write down that the best times throughout the year was June, August, September, and October. And then April through June was a great time, but not as good as the other two. So it's kind of confusing that we all got that one wrong.
Yeah, yeah, they sometimes do that and confuse us, or so keep that in mind especially if you watch some other ones, and also a lot of times your question may be down here, and so if your questions don't match what like when you're doing one of the trainings, just remember it's down the line. Okay, so that's why it's good to do it together, because that way we can sit there and help each other. All right, so I just want to make sure everybody's good. Everybody did it. Hey. All right, so avoid keeping Metro tickets near metal or coins. Did it say September because it's the off season? Okay. Probably because of weather. Thank you. All right, so the first rule for enjoying a vacation in Paris is that you must never carry the baggage of your constitutional city rules, because this city of fun and fashion is nothing like you might ever have seen. From the public transport to the food chains, the city boasts of innovations which have been adopted to make public transit more accessible. Take, for example, the subway system, which issues tickets equipped with a sensitive magnet strip, much like a debit card, that holds information about the trip it validates. For any common traveler unacquainted with the nuances of the same, handling the mere subway tickets can become a menace, since the magnetic strip in the subway tickets can become demagnetized after encountering metal. So if you are new to the card-shaped subway tickets of Metro networks, it would be better to observe the people while they're using it and safeguard it from all objects. Okay. I know room keys used to do that too. All right, don't visit the museums on Monday and Tuesday. Wasn't that one of the tests, right? If you are familiar with Monday morning blues, then be prepared to witness them take over your list of must visits. Oh, it was the Monday and Tuesday was the other things that weren't open. All right. Witness them take over your list of must-visit places in Paris during the first 2 days of the week. It is utterly unique to Paris that it closes the doors of its artistic museums to all travelers and academicians right after the weekend. In fact, you may observe that most of the local monuments are closed on Monday and Tuesday. Why are they telling us that now when we had the test earlier? Regardless of their expected footfall and stature. So before you hop on a bus or subway, be sure of checking, be sure of checking the opening and closing times of the monument or museum you're planning to visit. However, in case you find yourself in the midst of these unique extended Monday morning blues, do gear up to have a walk around the city, for even a mere stroll in its architecturally sound lanes is sure to push up your spirits. All right, don't shop from souvenir shops, okay? Indeed, how could be a travel experience become memorable unless it's remarked by the most charming set of souvenirs? But going on a souvenir hunt at Paris may become a disaster rather than a pleasant day if you want to find your perfect Paris gift at the glass-windowed bright shops, which are common amongst the main streets of the city. While they have been placed at areas with maximum tourist density for the convenience of the latter, they dissuade from being comfortable to the tight and light traveler pockets. So if you wish to take a bag full of memories from your sojourn in Paris, keep away from the flashy souvenir shops. They are expensive and often end up burning holes in your budget. Instead, ask the friendly locals about flea markets to shop your heart out, where classy goods are available at affordable prices and your negotiation skills can come in handy for getting the most at lesser amounts of cash. All right, don't dress like a tourist. One of the things to avoid when in Paris is not looking like a tourist. There is no debating that Paris is a pot of varied cultures, into which every distinct individual pours a portion of his or her part of the world. But do not use that understanding of the city to consider packing your traditional or native dresses for the tour. Even though no authority at the city can legally stop you from using its lanes as a demonstration ramp for your culture, the googly-eyed shopkeepers at the city's eateries, gift shops, and tourist places are sure to use your inexperience. Needless to say, for a traveler in the garb of uncommon attire, items across markets tend to be at teeth-biting rates. While they might not be so for you if you assimilate in the city's crowd ingeniously. Dress as much like a local as you can to grab great bargains when shopping at any of the flea markets or savoring mouth-watering dishes from any of the local eateries. Even when attire doesn't guarantee you cheaper expenses, it would definitely take you one step closer to feeling at home in Paris. All right, La Baratine, one of the best places to savor authentic partisan food is at La Baratine. How do we dress? So I know when I went on the cruise and stuff, I have like a camouflage jumpsuit. We were told not to wear that, like when we went, you know, off this cruise ship and stuff. So stuff like that, I think, you know. So I don't know if anyone wants to share any other ideas and stuff, but, you know, maybe not having your pants hanging down or something. I don't know. All right. So Chef Raquel Carina keeps changing the menu constantly. You know, also, I think I had like a American flag t-shirt or something. And again, you know, they're like, don't pack that, you know, so stuff like that, I guess. So from mackerel tartare to tuna steak with black cherries and rabbit and mushroom ragu with red wine sauce. Okay, sandals. Yeah. This Argentine-born self-taught chef loves experimenting when it comes to satisfying the palate. All right. Now, again, didn't it say 20 to 30 minutes and we're only a little way done? Steak a la table de hotes de, and exactly what it says here, okay? This one place is for both steak lovers and travelers with enthusiasm for international cuisines. The texture, intense, mineral-rich, and herbaceous flavor of steak are enough to leave the guests craving for more. Head to this incredible place with a wonderful setting to satisfy both your craving for good food and perfect ambiance. Then you have Restaurant Les Orangines, whatever, opened in the summer of 2016. This restaurant is the famed Four Seasons restaurant, already topping the charts in all the grade lists of fine Paris restaurants. The chic yet glamorous setting of the eatery attracts hundreds of food connoisseurs traveling to Paris, serving excellent seafood. This restaurant is a must visit to treat the taste buds, okay? Then you have this one, from Lebanese sandwiches to Caribbean dishes. Marché des Enfants Rouges is an all year round hotspot for food lovers. This area houses several stalls that sell everything from bento boxes to couscous. So if you are someone who loves experimenting with their palate, this is the right place to be. Sushi B Paris, serving authentic Japanese cuisine. This place will surely leave you surprised. The service, austere Japanese atmosphere, and the mouth-watering Japanese food makes this place a must visit, even for those who haven't tried sushi in their life. A must try here include topinambour with crab sauce, grilled tuna, and dashi with turbot. Okay. Allard, taste the beauty and fine flavors of classic Paris gourmet at the Allard, which now remains as last of the many restaurants offering dishes from the very boulevards of French history. Here you taste the food from all your senses, appetizing through visual appeal, alluring through delicious smoky vapors, and of course, tingling the taste buds through an elaborate eating meal. Mijon, remember the dish of contention in Disney's Ratatouille? Well, now you know where you can find it in its best taste in all of Paris. Mijon is, I hope that's right, is not limited to just that. Here you can find Israeli food, sorry, with a French finesse, usually accompanied by a plump, soft, and juicy pita. In the rare chance that you are a vegetarian going out on a limb with French menus, freely order strange sounding dishes at this eatery, for they offer tons of vegetarian options. Les 52, the strategic spot for local gossip and even banking experts. The eateries of Les 52 are spread out across France and not just about serving gorgeous cuisine. You can find the aesthetics of neo-brasherie interior decorations invented by Charles Campagnon alongside your modern French meal at this place dedicated to giving a good time to its diners. Septime changes are the currency of life. And the only Parisian restaurant following the self-same motto is La Septime, where exquisite and creative plant or vegetable focused dishes are changed every 2 weeks. Despite the high quality of food offered here, you may not find a trace of fine dining pomp and chef arrogance at this humbling place. Delve into its dishes for their mouth-watering flavors and bursting textures. La Mijon, this relatively modern joint in Paris, experiments with the essential requirements of restaurants by offering light ambiance, hearty food, tongue-licking food, and fine dining inspired presentation at lower prices. Yay! It sought out dishes like Parmesan soup with cabbage and bonito flakes are stark examples of high flavors in adventurous spaces. Okay, quiz time. You guys ready? Let's do this. Da, 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 da. All right, what is the place that showcases the dark side of Paris? That was the Catacombs, right? Which of the following bookstores is unique to Paris? That was Shakespeare, right? Which of these has a Gothic architecture? Which one was that?
Notre Dame.
Anybody? What was it?
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame, thank you. Which is another name for Paris? Okay, Robin, Robin, make sure you go through all the slides. It should take you to the end.
City of Lights, Marnie.
City of Lights, thank you. So again, Robin, just go through these, just arrow through, and then it should take you there. Make sure you already took that first quiz, because it may not let you until you took the first quiz. If not, I would sign out, sign back in, and then arrow through. Again, we'll wait for you, Robin. Which of the following is the commercial, perfect, thank you. Commercial waterway of Paris. Is that the sign? Was that it?
I believe so.
Okay. Out of all these places, which is the best to visit with kids? Let me guess. Let me think. Disney, right?
Yes.
What were Paris catacombs originally called? The National Graveyard? Which one was it?
I think it's Underground
The
Railway.
Underground railroads,
Underground.
railways.
Thank you. Where can one plan a picnic when in Paris?
The
Champ de Mars.
Thank you. What is the number of artwork housed in the Louvre Museum?
30,000.
What is it, 30?
30,000.
Thank you. And which of the following is a picnic ground?
Oh.
The Statue of Liberty?
I thought it was the catacombs.
Catacombs? Okay, let's try it. All right, so we're gonna try this. We're saying Paris, Shakespeare, Notre Dame, City of Lights, sign, Disneyland, railways, Champ de Mars, 30,000 Paris catacombs. Let's see. Tell Out of 10, we missed 2. So, but we passed. Anybody know what we missed? Let's see. Retake the course, start the course. Okay. Sorry. Let me see. Can I go back? I can view. Oh, that's my certificate. So view your certificate. Make sure you guys all pass. Make sure you post your certificate. We're also going to, so see here, you can share on social media. What was the answer for unique bookstore? That was Shakespeare. And picnic ground was, oh, again, I don't know.
Oh,
This too.
Picnic ground was
the canal.
the canal.
Yeah. I'm dark. Sorry, guys. I like dark and disturbing.
No, that sounds cool, huh? Okay, help you plan your amazing vacation. So again, post your certificate, contact me today. Put me right there, and then I'm gonna put my phone number, 483-TRAVEL, and my website. All right, post. I could do hashtags too, but I don't. Okay, so did everybody pass?
Yes. Thank
Okay,
you.
perfect. The Gothic, which one had the Gothic architecture? Let me see what the answers are. Let me see if I can.
That
get
was the Catacombs, I believe.
Catacombs.
Hold on.
All right, and now we're gonna, if you guys want to stay on board, we're gonna do the expert one. So you guys, so we can get both of them done. So if you guys want to stay on board with us, we'll finish that one too. Okay. So what do you guys think? Should I stop this recording and then do the second one? So, so that we don't confuse people.
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. This was September history, right? Official is French, English, and Monday, Tuesday, submit. Okay, I missed one, but that's okay. Sorry, I just want to see what the correct answers were. Repost all the answers. I'm trying. That's I'm trying to get there. All right. All right, so here we are. Okay, no worries. All right, so the first set of questions, guys, is right up here. It was just ask us if you need it, but Monday and Tuesday are when they're closed. September is the best time to visit. It's history. And if you need any others. Okay, what were Paris catacombs originally called? Is it the railways? Does anybody know? I don't know which 2 I got wrong. Thank you, Robin. Anybody know the answers on these? Because again, I missed 2 of them.
Well, the second one, if you go back up to the top, the second one was the canal. They said it was the canal St.
Okay.
Martin, but I don't know what the other one was. I haven't submitted mine.
I know
yet.
this was Shakespeare. We'll do Underground Railway again. 30,000. Was the Waterway the sign? Gothic architecture. Dark side is the Paris, Notre Dame, Disneyland, picnic. We chose Champ, right? Okay. All right, so let's see. So railways, canal, Shakespeare, 30,000, sign, Notre Dame, Paris, Disneyland, Champs, and City of Lights. Any that I missed? Do you guys know any of these are wrong? Let's see. Well, I missed one, but at least I
I keep missing one too.
We're pretty close. At least we passed, guys. So again, download your certificate, make sure you post it. And now let's go back and do our, to take a picture. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Leah, are you there? Just click, I can tell you the answers. Sorry. Let me know if you need me to go back here, right here. Take a picture. Again, one of them is wrong. I don't know which, but at least you can pass. Yeah, any ticket counter that has Spirit, but you have to go to the counter at the airport, and I usually will look ahead of time to see what flights I want. And then you say, do you have a penny fare for this flight? Usually you save about $100. Okay. Sorry. Multitasking. I think I have all of them, but because we were taking 3 today, I was trying to take a picture. No worries. Okay, so Leah, did you get all the answers now? Take a picture. And up here.
Wait, can I ask, when was the best time to visit Paris? I'm so confused about that one.
September. They said
Yeah.
September.
September. Oh, Google says something different. That's why I'm confused.
Yeah.
We're all confused.
All right. Did everybody pass? Everybody good? Want to make sure. Before we move on to the next one. Okay, good. All right. Okay, so congratulations, everybody. Now we're going to go back home and do Paris expert, okay? You're going to become an expert now, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and stop for today on this one.